Hey buds, I'm your host Sam.
And I'm your co-host Ozzy.
And this is
Kush and Crime.
Ambiance Edition.
Coming back with a vengeance.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Kush and Crime.
Hey guys, we've missed you all.
Yes, we truly have. Yes. We've been busy with life stuff, but you know, as we do the thing, we're back. So we apologize. We missed you, but we're here
We're vengeance.
He's vengeance.
We're coming back with a vengeance.
He is vengeance. He is the Batman.
I'm the Batman.
In any case, we are
Mexican Batman.
okay. El Salvadorian Batman.
Yeah, I guess you can say that.
Salvadorian Batman. So we are still going to KushCon. We're still doing that. That's a thing that we're doing.
And that's part of the reason why we were also busy too. Because we're actually getting everything prepared.
Yes, we're getting prepared for KushCon. We've got some official things that are happening, some raffles that are happening, some tickets that you can get now if you want to come see us at the KushCon. And yeah, we're going to be doing a live show. We're going to have a raffle. I'm thinking that we might bring Clue because it's very true crime-esque.
And if you hear thunder and pouring rain out,
that's why it's ambiance today.
It's a perfect setting.
Yeah, it's spooky out there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's weather in Florida.
Yeah, definitely. Especially like these past couple weeks, it's done nothing but rain. But that's Florida.
At the same time.
And sun, yeah. That's Florida for you. So today's case is actually about our St. Augustine trip. And as I was doing the research for the case, I realized that we were like right there. Right next to all the shit. And yeah. So
I didn't even know that about that until she mentioned. She texted me out of the blue and she's like, "Do you know that we were actually close to the scene?" I was like, "What?"
Yeah, like we were 2 streets away, and I made a little map.
And that wasn't even planned.
No, it was not, because I got the book after. So I'll talk about the book that the case is about and where we got it, because the shop was really cute. After Ozzy does his strain of the day,
welcoming back my ivory man energy. Take it away, Ivory Man. Today's strain of the day is brought to you by Bio Jesus.
I'm sorry, what?
Bio Jesus.
Are you saying bile or bio?
Bio.
Bio Jesus, okay.
Bio Jesus. Weird name.
That's an interesting name.
Bio Jesus.
Do tell.
Bio Jesus is a hybrid marijuana strain known for its numbing potency and exceptional pain relief application.
Ooh,
wow.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, it really does. This strain is made by the crossings of gumbo with biodiesel. Bio Jesus produces intense body effects and euphoric. Ooh, I got it right this time.
No hesitation.
No hesitation. Euphoric haze that is ideal for nighttime use. Medical patients choose this strain to help relieve symptoms associated with insomnia. 37% of the people says it helps with stress. 42% of people help with pain. 29% of the people says it helps with insomnia. Brought to you by Leafly.
Wow, that's nice.
Bio Jesus.
Bio Jesus. Bio.
I wonder who makes up these
the strain names.
Yeah.
They must be bored. What if we called it?
High as hell.
Bio
what
Jesus.
if we called this?
It's we smoked it and saw Jesus.
Yeah, seriously. It's we're gonna call it Bio Jesus.
Bio Jesus.
Oh man, that sounds tight.
Yeah, that's a great name. So today's case is about.
I actually missed this before you start.
What? Doing the podcast?
Yeah.
Aw, that's so cute. He hated the podcast to start.
I did. Because I didn't know how I'm not a very extroverted person. I'm just a very introverted. So especially when I'm high, I just act weird and shit. And
yeah.
I feel like I act weird
No, you're fine.
Yeah. I guess so.
It's okay. Well, I'm glad to be doing this again also. Because I have missed doing this with you, and I've missed doing it for the fans.
Yeah, especially the fans. That's why I was We should try to get this going.
Yeah, we're getting back to it. We got KushCon going on. I've got cases lined up.
We love literally doing it for you guys.
So we are going to bring you more content, and then that live show is going to be cool. We're going to stream that also, so it'll be cool. But today's case, like I said, oh my god, I keep doing that. But today's case is about our trip. So not about our trip, because we didn't kill anyone or anything while we were there. But it's about St. Augustine and a case, like one of the most infamous cases in St. Augustine, and that's Athalia Ponsell Lindsley.
Who?
We'll go over that. But so we were walking, I believe we were on King Street, and let me fact check that. But I believe it was King Street, and we stopped at this little shop. It was called the Odd Macabre, and it didn't even have a sign outside. It was just like spooky looking, and I stopped, like full body stopped. I looked at Ozzy and I was like, I want to go in there.
Yeah, she literally froze in the middle of the street.
He was like, there's not even a sign.
And there was nobody around her, and I was like, are you okay? And she goes, something is calling me here.
I was like, I want to go in there.
I'm not even kidding, guys. Like, she literally said those words.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm going in there. And he's like, you don't even know if they're open. I said, there's hours right on the door, and it's spooky.
Yeah, I didn't know anything.
And I was like, I want to go in there. So I went in there, and we went in there, obviously. And it was so spooky and cool. Ozzy has videos of it. We'll try to put it on the website.
Yeah, and like literally had one of the mannequins of like that Goosebumps puppet.
Oh yeah, that thing was cool.
It was like, literally encased in the casing and everything.
Yeah, there was that. There was like spooky porcelain dolls. There was like cool.
It's like Annabelle type of thing.
Yeah, there was like cool like crystals and books and
skulls everywhere.
Yeah, skulls everywhere. Oh, it was all black and like spooky. Oh god, it was so cool.
It was like her ideal home.
Yeah, I was like, wow, I'm so glad I came in here. And then they also do experiences, like they do ghost tours, and like I think they do candle making too. So
I think they do tarot cards too, because I saw a couple cards on the table.
Oh yeah, they did have some tarot card decks, but I already have way too many, so I didn't want to get any more.
Yeah,
but
she has so many.
But I did get this book, and it's called Murder in St. Augustine, and it's by Elizabeth Randall, and she is an awesome author. Like, it was a great read, so detailed, and I love just like the way she, like, her voice, I guess, when I'm reading it, like how it comes across. Yeah, it's just like it kind of like puts, especially because we were in St. Augustine, like it kind of puts you really there. I don't know, I just really liked it.
Almost like a flashback.
Yeah, a lot of other true crime books that you read are just very like, this is what happened, this is what happened, this is what happened, but she kind of like makes it not that way.
Okay.
But also being very descriptive.
All right.
So obviously I'm not going to
like
take
LP's,
everything from her.
Books then.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to take everything from her, but I did take like the main points and like how I normally do cases and stuff.
Gotcha.
So
lead noted.
Yes, there are times in this story that I will stop and say, Ozzy and I were right there. And when I say that, I'm going to be referring to a map that is on our website, and it highlights our route. And I will tell you what color it is when I show Ozzy the map.
Yeah, because we were waiting for the whatchamacallit, the restaurant, for them to like call us for a table.
Yeah, and we were like right near where the shit happened. So I'll show you guys on the map, and then it also shows some other points later in the story. Right. So look out for that on our website, and that's www.cushandcrime.com. Okay, so ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. It's been a while. Let's do this.
Okay. So this case,
down to the nitty-gritty.
This case, like I said, is about Athalia Ponsell Lindsley, and it takes place in the 1970s in St. Augustine, Florida. Okay. Athalia was born in Toledo, Ohio, to her mother, Margarita. Her mother was a Cuban immigrant, and she also had a sister. So when she was younger, her and her family would move around a lot. But eventually, when she got to like her 20s, like early 20s, late teens, she moved to New York with her sister, where they started modeling.
Both of them.
both of them.
Okay.
And Athalia was beautiful for sure. Like even in her older age, I showed Ozzy a picture, like the front cover of the book. I was like, "Do you think she's pretty?" And he was like, "I don't know.
She's just older."
But she is like, she has higher cheekbones.
It was
she's
a white
beautiful
and black.
blonde.
It was a white and black picture.
Black and white, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell if she was pretty or not. I mean,
yeah.
It depends on the camera that they used.
Well, she was pretty. So, and she was like, she did shows on Broadway. She was doing TV ads, and she even dated a Kennedy.
What?
Yep. She was engaged to a Kennedy, but he ended up dying.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
She could have been famous.
She kind of was.
Already?
Yeah, she was on Broadway and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you make it that far, then yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she was young and getting it for sure. But when she turned 30, especially in that time, that's when you kind of dry up in like modeling and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
well, depending who you are.
Yeah, depending on who you are.
Yeah.
Like J-Lo still
looks
Jennifer
like
Aniston. Like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
they both look like they're back in their 20s.
Yeah. I mean, when you compare a picture of them in their 20s to now, you can see it. But
yeah,
like,
but not
still, they're still
right.
So pristine.
Not as bad. It's
right.
just like little small wrinkles here and there.
Right. So when she turned 30, she ended up moving to Jacksonville with her mother. So when she moved there, she was really into politics. She was taking part of the Daughters of the American Revolution, which is what my sister got an award from.
Okay.
And also, if you've seen it, Gilmore Girls. And then she also loved guns, and she was actually like a great shot, apparently.
Okay, so she was like a tomboyish.
She was a badass bitch. Right. It seemed like she was down for whatever.
Nice.
She also wrote a book, and
Damn,
she also
was busy.
Yeah, she also made a patent. So she was pretty successful. Like she seemed like
she was
the type
at
to
her
get what
prime
she
of her
wanted.
life.
Yeah, she seemed like the type to get what she wanted. She was a badass bitch.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, like the modeling career helped because that gave her like a head start
and the confidence to do the things.
Exactly.
Yeah, so definitely badass bitch material. But when you have somebody like that, you know, especially all the time, men don't tend not to like women that get what they want and succeed and are powerful.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
I said some men.
Yeah.
Some men.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I like when you're successful.
Thank you. I'm a badass bitch. I can do what
honestly,
I want.
I enjoy everyone that I know, girl and guy, that are growing in life. So I support you guys.
Yeah.
Just like I support you guys if you're going through some stuff and you're being successful. I support you guys.
Mm-hmm. Of course. You better.
Or else what?
Or else I'll cry.
Don't cry.
So anyway, she was confidence. She was confidence.
I feel like that's what the world needs.
Confidence?
Just love.
All you need is love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. No more.
Stop this like negativity stuff.
It just makes me think of the "Where Is the Love" song.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then the "We Are the World, We Are the Children" one that they did in like the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Where's our song for this decade? We don't have a song. No, there's no love each other song. What the hell, artists? Come on, get it together. So she was also doing realtor work. So she was a realtor, and her mother was really sick. So they ended up moving to St. Augustine on Marine Street, with their 7 dogs.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a lot of dogs. Yeah, but they were all like little dogs.
Like Chihuahua, almost.
I don't know if they were Chihuahuas, but they were small.
Like that small.
Yeah, like smaller breeds. So one thing to note about St. Augustine is it's a very small town vibe. Yeah,
you can feel that.
Yeah, and everybody that lives there knows each other.
Right. They're basically like on top of each other.
Yeah, literally they're so close to each other.
There's like no yard space or backyard.
No, especially like where this was.
Right.
I mean, these were bigger houses for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like these were nice houses.
But small backyard.
But like small yards. Yeah. So like you could see into each other's like like shit.
Like you could open up the window and you'd be like, "Oh,
hey, how are you, neighbor?" Yeah, exactly. So you could see. And for this, like they didn't really in the 70s. I don't know about now. I can't speak for it because we like didn't really look into this, I guess. But in the 70s, people in St. Augustine didn't like other people moving into St. Augustine.
What?
Like, they had their community. They liked their community. They knew everybody. It was like all small town and close and tight knit. Everybody knew everybody.
Yeah.
So when new people moved in, they usually weren't very fond of them, or they were like hesitant on them even. Right.
It's like, who are you and why do I have to get to know you? Yeah,
who the fuck are you in this house? Come on. When they got to St. Augustine, got settled in, they started, well, Athalia and her mother, but mostly Athalia, started having problems with both the McCormicks and the Stanfords.
Those are the neighbors?
Those are the neighbors. So the Stanfords lived on her left, and the McCormicks, I believe, lived on her right. So I don't know exactly, but I know the Stanfords lived on her left.
Okay.
So because they had those 7 dogs, the neighbors, the wives, said that they were like loud and yapping and complained about it. Like so much so that they went and they had her fined for having those dogs. So she ended up having to get rid of 4 of them.
Is that even possible?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So they fined her for disturbing the peace.
That's fucked up.
Yep. So Athalia, being Athalia, did not fucking like that shit at all. Because, she was a bad bitch. And I doubt that the dogs were really that bad.
I wonder if the yard was small just like when we were there back in the day.
I don't know about the backyard.
Because seven dogs in front of the yard, that's covering the whole thing.
That's the backyard. But these houses are bigger, though.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the yard.
I know.
Yeah. I wonder if they were the same size.
Probably. Property lines don't really change that much. So, yeah. So, she got fined for disturbing the peace. And then also at this time, her mother had died. So, she was dealing with shitty-ass neighbors and her mother that had just passed away.
Okay. So, she was already in a bad mood.
Right.
Or a sad mood, I should say.
Yeah.
Right. And she didn't want to be disturbed.
Mm-hmm. But one positive thing in her life, at least for her, I think, was she met a man named James Lindsley. And as I told you, her last name is Lindsley. So they were both realtors, so they met, and only a couple months later, they ended up getting married.
A couple months?
Mm-hmm.
Like 6 months?
Like 2 months.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Way too fast.
That's very fast. So, but they were good. They were okay. So they were both realtors, so they used to hang out together and, like, do realtor stuff together and, like, talk about properties and hang out with lunches and, like, but they ended up keeping their separate houses because Athalia had all of her mother's stuff and he had all of his stuff. So they kept separate houses.
See, I wouldn't like that kind of relationship.
And I feel like that's weird.
Yeah, like, why would you want to talk to me only about work?
Well, not about work. They talk about other things, but they live separately. Yeah,
well, that too. Especially if they're married. Why you're still living separately?
Yeah, like 2 whole separate houses is weird.
Right. But I'm saying, like, why would, if I leave work with work, like, I tell you about my day, but nothing more.
Yeah, no, I know, but, like, they would, like, hang out at work. It's not all about work, but, like, that's just how they met.
You made it sound like it was about work.
No, it's not all about work. They just talk to each other at work. They hang out and, like, talk about, like, whatever. They talk about work, but it's not all about work. They meet each other at each other's works, things like that.
Okay.
Jeez, I'm taking it the wrong way here, sir.
Well, that's literally how it sounded.
So in any case, they ended up getting married. And he was a commissioner for the county. So his next door neighbor, Alan Stanford, was the engineer for the county. Okay.
All right.
So when Athalia got this fine, she started going to all of the county meetings. And she dug up every single thing that she could about Alan Stanford. Because she couldn't go after the 2 women. And she couldn't go after McCormick. The 2 women that got her that complaint, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Her neighbors. The Stanford and the McCormicks. Mm-hmm. So she couldn't really go after the women, and she tried to go after McCormick but failed. So she ended up going after Stanford and found a whole bunch of shit on him like dug up a whole bunch of dirt, talked to his previous employees. Like, he had a very high
Didn't do the
turnover
full
rate.
background check, huh?
Yeah, she like found all this information.
Well, she's a girl, so.
Exactly. And she was on a mission.
I'm just saying, I'll give you guys prop, but you guys are detectives.
Yeah, we are. I know everything. So then she started spreading rumors about him that he was stealing from the county and having things delivered to his house. But the thing was, it wasn't rumors. It was actually happening. So an investigation happened, and he did get caught with that equipment.
What equipment?
Like supplies and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was getting that stuff delivered to his house.
To Amazon?
No. But she would go to these county meetings, right? And she would she would bring this up. She'd be like, why does he make so much more than everybody when he doesn't even have the proper qualifications to be in this role? Why is he getting things delivered to his house? Why is this happening? And she's just like exposing his ass and trying to discredit him and get him out of his position because fuck you.
Right.
Like, you want to complain about me? I'll fucking ruin your life is essentially what she said.
Basically, yeah. That way she gets what she wants.
Yeah, but she I don't know. I feel like this was a little over the top for a fine over dogs. There's probably more to this.
Yeah.
But like how he reacted was in public, he'd be like, whatever. But then in private, because they live right next door to each other, he'd be like, I will fucking kill you.
Oh, he's one of those people. Okay.
Yep.
Let me make a show to the people that there's nothing going on, but in reality there is something.
Yeah, like I'm gonna like he made death threats to her.
Oh, okay.
So like I said, she had her own house, and her husband, James Lindsley, had his own separate house. So
Still weird.
Yeah, it is weird for sure. Like I told you, they would like hang out, and sometimes they would stay over each other's houses. So on January 23rd of 1974, she was supposed to stay over at James's house that night. So they went grocery shopping together during the day. They got all their stuff. They're going to cook dinner together. They actually skipped working that day and just went shopping and spent the day together. And
okay, they played hooky.
Yeah, they played hooky that day. And then he dropped her off, and she went to go inside to let out the animals, take care of the animals, and then brought the bird outside.
All right. Normal stuff.
Right. So on the way back home, James stops at his office, checks his messages, and then stopped at a drugstore and got home around 6:30 p.m. So he got home, settled in, waited for Athalia to come over, and then he gets a phone call from Athalia's neighbors. They said that something was very wrong at Athalia's and that he needed to get down there now. So he started freaking out, and he was like, oh my God, she's been shot. Like, oh my God, what the hell is happening? And
especially the call, getting the call from the neighbors.
Yeah, that's not good. No. And before he leaves the house, though, he calls his lawyer.
For?
That, I don't know. I don't know why he would call his lawyer.
Yeah, that's
sketch.
That's suspect.
That's sus, right? So,
like, automatically defensive.
Right. So, what the hell happened, you might be asking me.
Well, what the hell happened?
Well, let me tell you what.
Tell me the beans.
The beans? Spill the beans?
Yes.
Tell me the tea?
Tell me the tea.
Tell me the beans. Tell me the beans. Hey, we're going to make a shirt that says, tell me the beans.
I'm high over here, so tell me the beans.
Tell me the beans.
It's my hybrid of just tell me.
Tell me the beans. All right, here's the beans. All right, Athalia's neighbors, the McCormicks, ones that she was having issues with on, I believe, her right-hand side.
The beans.
The beans. Their son was home from college, and he was watching TV with his mom around 6:10 p.m. when he heard what sounded like a clapping sound. So he looked out the window and saw a man swinging a sharp object down on Athalia. The man had a white dress shirt and was turned away from him, and he couldn't really see what the object was that he was swinging, but he could see blood absolutely everywhere.
Oh, shit.
So he called for his mother to call an ambulance and then to call the police. And then the man slowly walked away and left a trail of blood that followed him.
Was he like cut?
No, it was all the blood from Athalia.
Oh, shit.
So when the ambulance got to Athalia's house, she was pronounced dead on the scene. She was slashed with what they had later found out was a machete.
Oh, damn.
And her wounds were deep, and she was almost decapitated.
Whoa.
So she was slashed. She was slashed, I believe, 8 times. And almost decapitated.
In the neck?
Like, carotid. Yeah, neck. Oh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
See, I can't do that.
No.
I don't know how people can do this shit.
No. I wouldn't even be able to kill a chicken.
No.
Like, cut its head off. No.
Nope. Mm-mm.
No.
Nope.
So, as you can imagine.
Oh, my God.
Well, as you can't imagine, but as you can imagine, with that, her neck being cut, her carotid artery was cut.
Yeah, instant death.
That, and the blood just went
gushing
everywhere, all over the walls of her house. Because this happened right in front of her house. And all over the grass, and then that trail of blood that led away.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel weird. I can't.
Ozzy's having a hard time getting over this one.
Yeah. It's actually worse than mine. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I just, That's yucky.
Yeah. But the worst part about all of this was that there was no crime scene preservation at fucking all. All of the neighbors gathered around and were like gawking at her body. And then when the police showed up, they were walking through the blood.
Oh, so everything was tampered.
Everything was fucking touched by everybody else.
What? Why would the neighbors want to touch shit?
Well, they didn't touch shit, but they were like tracking blood places. Yeah,
exactly. Like,
and the police were tracking blood places. And then the police hosed down some of the blood evidence.
What?
Yep.
Without making that as an evidence?
Like, they did. They took pictures and stuff, but then they were like, it's not like they took samples or anything.
I don't think they're allowed to do that, right?
Well, yeah, they are. So.
I thought a special person does that.
No.
Huh. Didn't know that.
Yeah, no. So it was bad. It was bad. And like I said, everybody was just crowded around, not locked down properly. And everybody just, it was, first of all, what? You're a fucking shitty person for going up to this house to gawk while this lady is almost decapitated. But what makes it even worse is most of the people in St. Augustine felt like Athalia deserved that.
Really?
Yep. Because they did not like her because of what she was doing to Alan Sanford and the fact that she was
she was standing up for herself?
Hell yeah.
That's some shit.
Yep, most people did not like her there. Like I told you, they didn't like outsiders. They didn't like her. Wow. So, like I said, there was a trail of blood that led away.
That's some, like, I feel like that's like some purge stuff.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. It's scary.
Mm-hmm.
So
like, imagine if we moved into a neighborhood like that.
Yo, and that's a nice ass neighborhood.
Right.
That is I'm gonna post pictures of the place too.
It was pretty too.
Yeah. So around the back of her house, her keys were inside the back door, which was not like her, and the groceries that she had picked up with James were inside, on the floor.
Okay.
So it kind of seemed like she rushed into the house.
Right.
Yeah. So, because this St. Augustine was so small of a town, they did have to bring in Jacksonville, the FDLE, to help with the investigation. So, obviously, when you start investigating, and we already know, it's always the husband.
Right. Because, who else?
Yep. So, they start with the husband. The fact that he lawyered up is strange, first of all.
Yeah, that was definitely weird.
Definitely
especially if you
weird.
have nothing to hide.
Right? And he kind of seemed like he would be a good suspect just because he's the husband. He was the last one to have seen Athalia, like, in person. But besides, like, the neighbors saw her come home, but he wasn't there. They didn't see him. But again, nobody actually saw who the guy was. They just saw him, the back of the guy.
Okay.
So it could have been him. And they'd only been married for so long, so maybe they weren't happy in their marriage.
Right.
You never know.
Especially not dating for a long time.
But his alibi could be confirmed. Everybody saw him on his way home. There was like a 20 minute window that he could have completed it in, but there was no evidence. He didn't try to hide anything. He took polygraph tests. He came forward and was like, nah, I didn't have anything to do with it. I'm obviously really upset. Whatever you need me to do, I'll do it.
Okay.
So
very compliant.
Yeah, he had witnesses, like genuine witnesses.
All right.
But there was one other person that, if you remember what I said, seems a little suspicious because, he made death threats and all.
Yeah, the neighbor.
Yep, Alan Stanford. And also that blood trail that I mentioned was leading over the wall to his house and ended where his car was.
Oh, so he drove off.
Uh-huh.
Wow. He did that.
Oh, yeah. So police end up questioning him and his wife Patty about that day, and she says that she got home around 5:15, cooked dinner, and that Alan was home when she got home. But she wasn't sure if he changed or not when he came home. But she knows that after he ate dinner, he went back to the office, and that was around 6 p.m. And then she heard screams while she was serving dinner. But then every time police asked her and questioned her again, she would change what time things were happening and what they were doing at different times.
Okay, almost like they had a schedule.
Right. Well, no, it's like her stories kept changing.
Okay.
So police were like, we feel like you saw your husband murder Athalia, but you're not going to say that. So we can't prove that yet, but you seem a little suspicious.
That does seem suspicious.
So now they question Patty and they're like, we feel like you're lying, so we need to talk to your husband. So they question Alan, and he said the same thing that Patty said, that he got home around 5:15, which is interesting because a witness was in a meeting with him until 5:15 p.m. that same day.
Okay, that's weird.
He also said that he got home, made himself a couple drinks, and he saw Athalia watering the flowers.
Okay.
Which, again, why would she be watering the flowers if her keys were still in the door and, like, dropped her groceries like she was in a rush?
Right.
That doesn't seem to line up either.
No, not at all.
And then he says that after he had his 2 drinks when he got home, he went back to his office and he was there from 6 p.m. to about 7 p.m. Police are like, sure. So now Alan, needing to prove this to the police, starts going around to people and saying, you saw me at work between 6 and 6:30, right?
Right.
Like, that's what he starts saying to everybody. Like, you saw me at work between 6 and 6:30. You saw me, and people are like, no, we did not see you. And he was like, well, somebody must have saw me. So he goes around to people until somebody will say that, yeah, I saw him.
Right.
But then people come forward and say, no, he was not at his work at that time.
Well, I mean, majority of the people be like, oh, I didn't see shit.
No, they explicitly said that Alan Stanford came up to them and asked them if he had seen them and said that no, they had not seen them, and then came forward and told police that Alan Stanford was going around and trying to create an alibi.
Oh, okay.
So police are like, interesting. That's interesting. So let's, I feel like we need to search his house. So they end up searching his house. And they find...
I mean, at that point, yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Especially if his story doesn't add up.
Right. So they search his house. They don't find a machete. They don't really find...
Oh, he probably disposed of it.
They don't really find much.
Disposed of it.
But they did find 2 cement blocks with blood on it inside his laundry area. So from that, they...
Cement blocks?
Yeah. Like, they had blood on them.
Okay.
Yep. Like from the wall. They look like they're from the wall.
Okay.
That he walked over. Allegedly. So then police are like, okay, we didn't find anything. Like, we need to find the murder weapon. We need to find more evidence because we're like 98% sure that he did it. We just need the evidence to put him away for it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, that's understandable.
Right. Since they completely botched the crime scene. Like, if they had done any crime scene preservation at all, they wouldn't even had find the evidence. They would be like, the evidence is right here. A blood trail leading right to his fucking car where he was parked.
Right.
Blood on a sign near his job. Like, they also found that, by the way. Like, they found a whole bunch of stuff. They needed to find the evidence. They needed to find the machete. They needed to find, like, a bunch of stuff that would have pointed to.
I would hope that they would want to find those things.
Of course, they do.
Okay.
So they start looking for them. And what they do is they end up draining the Maria Sanchez Lake. And remember when we went to the Blue Hen?
The strip of that we walked?
Yep, that's what it was. So we actually have pictures of that little strip from our...
They drained the whole lake?
They drained the lake looking for evidence, and they could not find it.
Shit, that's a pretty big lake, too.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to put that map on our website that I highlighted and everything, but I am going to show Ozzy because this next portion also relates to this. So, as you can see there's Athalia's house.
Right.
And then there is that lake.
Right, the one that we walked in.
Right. So, it's about 2 streets away from the house on Marine Street. From both Alan Stanford's and Athalia's house.
So it was pretty much the house that's in front of the street that we walked in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So there would make sense if he wanted to dump it there because it's like right there. It's quick to just drop it in there. He could just drive over that highway there.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like it's close to you.
Right. So they hire. So they drain the lake. They can't find it.
Okay.
So then they give a hint to this guy named Dewey Lee. Dewey. Officer Dewey.
Officer Dewey.
His name is Dewey Lee. So he was actually pretty close with one of the police officers, Eddie Lindsley. So there was a reward put out for evidence for finding the murder weapon and finding more information leading to the arrest of Athalia's killer.
Okay.
And this guy had a reputation for finding stuff. So he looked all around the Marine Street area. He didn't find anything, but eventually he made his way back to Maria Sanchez Lake. And when he did, like, he was thinking about it. He's like, okay, it wasn't in the lake, but where else over here could it have gone? So now looking at this map, he ended up walking kind of the same way we did.
Right.
Down that highway portion of Maria Sanchez.
Right over that small bridge.
Yep, right over that little bridge, and came all the way down to Riberia Street, which I've highlighted in blue.
Okay.
So he was down there, and
it's right where we parked the car too.
Yeah, like right where we were as well. Yep, we actually drove down that street to go out of there. So there's like a marshy area over there, and something about it to him was just like, I need to look over there.
Mm-hmm.
So he did. And he ended up finding a bundle of towels with a belt tied around it and a machete sticking out of it.
Okay.
So he calls down the police officer I just told you, Eddie Lindsley, and he's like, you might want to come down and see this. So he comes down, and when he gets there, he sees the bundle, and he's like, yeah, that looks suspicious also. So they get it out. And they don't touch anything. They just try to preserve everything that they can and, like, use, like, boards and stuff to pull it out of, like, the mud and muck.
Okay.
So when they do, they find that it was the machete, a pair of tailored pants, a shirt, shoes, and then pink towels wrapped around it, as well as a belt. And they all have blood on them, like a good amount, as you'd expect from someone who killed Athalia. And they were able to prove that the pants belonged to Alan and the shirt belonged to Alan, and that they couldn't exactly prove that the shoes belonged to Alan, but they were able to prove those two things. They have him.
They belong to him.
Uh-huh. And at this point, they fucking had him. They're like, these are your pants. This is your shirt. This is the murder weapon that we know that you had at one point, a machete, and had lost track of it, allegedly. So they arrest him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, justice is served?
You know me. It's never that easy. So he just keeps saying that he's innocent, and when he gets arrested, he has the biggest fucking smile on his face. He looks like a giant fucking cocksucker.
He's gonna escape, isn't he?
So, majority, like I told you, of St. Augustine is behind him on this. They think, like, there's no way Alan could have killed Athalia. Or...
That's crazy how that one city, like, has your back.
Right. Or that Athalia deserved what she got, which I don't feel that way at all. I think she was just a badass bitch.
Yeah, well, I mean, she was just defending herself.
She made some choices that were a little questionable.
But she was still defending herself.
Right. Like, I don't think
that's nothing
that
bad.
was warranted her killing. Like,
right.
Nothing warrants you to kill anyone.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, fuck you.
Yeah.
So, he kept saying there's no way that he could have anything to do with it, and the public was behind him on that. And, like, the evidence just says otherwise. It's just, he did it. Like, he did it. So, he pled not guilty for first-degree murder.
What?
Yeah, he pled not guilty.
And crazy guy.
Yep, he was let out on bail for $20,000.
Wow.
Which is about $113,000 today. Which is like nothing for a fucking first-degree murder charge. But seriously. Hey, he had the public fooled. So, from the outside, this looks like a surefire. He did it. Jail forever and ever. You're guilty. See you never. But, like I said, you know me.
Right.
I love a twist.
There's always a twist.
There's always a twist.
I'm a guy.
So let's talk about Alan Stanford's lawyer. He hired the best criminal defense lawyers in Jacksonville. It's the law firm Arnold, Stratford, and Booth.
Are they same business?
I don't know. I could find out. Why I need a lawyer for something.
Well, I don't know. Like, back in the day, it could have been, like, a big, like, lawyer type of thing.
They're probably still, I don't know, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe they're still in business till this day.
Maybe.
Like EST 19 something, you know?
Yeah. So, Walter Arnold was his lawyer. And he was known to hardly lose a case. And he was very knowledgeable about the cases that he tried. So, he took great pride in knowing everything that there was to know about cases. So, he
basically learned the twists and turns of how to win cases.
Yeah, he knows. He was like a hard ass. Like how Camilla Cabello.
Camilla?
Yeah, how she looked.
Very savage.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I liked her as a lawyer. Very aggressive.
So, but he knew everything there was to know about the case, every case that he did. So he fought for this case tooth and nail, throwing out objections every fucking 5 seconds, trying to get evidence thrown out of the courtroom. He was just a powerhouse. And I'd love to go over the trial with you in more detail. But, however, for some magical reasons, the manuscripts have disappeared for the trial.
Wait, what?
Yep.
They're no longer existing?
Nope.
Really?
Really.
Oh, shit.
Yep. So, Elizabeth Randall, who's the author of this book, she does a great job going into detail what happened, like, day by day for the trial. It lasted 2 weeks, and the jury acquitted Alan Stanford for the murder of Athalia Ponsell.
About time.
So, no, acquitted means got away with.
What?
Yep. And he and his family left the courthouse smiling.
Out. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
The end.
That's some bullshit. How? What?
I know. All the evidence is there. That's the thing about juries,
that's
man.
some conspiracy shit, man.
That's the thing about juries.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah. I hurt his feelings again, guys.
All because you hurt his feelings and his ego.
Yep.
Wow. What a shame.
Yep.
He sounds like a bitch.
That's the case of Athalia Ponsell Lindsley.
That was a pretty good twist.
Yeah. So it was cool that as I was researching this that we were right there.
Yeah, and that was what I was about to say. Like, it's kind of cool that we actually went there, and I didn't even realize it.
Yeah. So we have a map. I have pictures of the houses. I have labels on the pictures of the houses.
And it's funny because, like, when we Googled, like, breakfast places around us, like, the Blue Hen was the first one.
Yeah, and it was really fucking good.
It was really good.
Dude, Ozzy had a burrito the size of my forearm.
Burrito. Yeah, breakfast burrito. And it was, that big.
It was the size of my forearm.
Thick.
It was yuck. Yuck. I like how you tried to do that. It was like,
like my heart.
My heart is thick. All right, guys. Well, come and see us at KushCon.
Yes. Come by.
And for more information on that, go to kush.com. And if you want to see our pictures and maps and stuff, go to www.cushioncrime.com. And if you want to follow us, you go to
Cushion Crime.
On any social media platform, we're there.
Twitter, Instagram,
Facebook, Twitch.
We're active.
Sometimes, but we're there.
Yep. We see everything.
We see you. We just lazy sometimes.
Nah, but this time we were actually just busy trying to catch up on life. And,
yes, we're
preparing for KushCon.
Yes, and my sister also moved in here, so that's been
a
thing.
She's finally an adult.
So, we're not going to keep boring you with our day-to-day, but we love you, and we hope you come back, and we hope you stay
Te amo, corazón.
lifted. Goodbye.
Adios.